From the Red Shoe Institute, this is Touch Base Tuesdays, sharing life-changing stories and advice to help military families with all phases of deployment.
I'm Katie Myers with the Alaska Air National Guard. Margarita is too kind because she did a wonderful job.
I'm Jennifer Phillips. I do the Yellow Ribbon program here in Alaska, in the interior, and I will move you over to Dave.
I'd just like to put in a great job for Margarita. She did a great job for our Yellow Ribbon programs. I'm Dave Kennett. I'm from the state of Florida, all the way from the state of Florida. And Margarita likes that too. She's from the Miami area, and I'm thrilled to be here to, as well as Jennifer, to help Katie with her very first event in supporting the resiliency and well-being of our warriors and their families. This was, albeit a small event for mainly a security forces squadron. The event had tremendous impact in all aspects and went very well. And being a small event, we're able to flex things and change some things around to make it even more impactful for people. I think all three of us would not be doing this unless we loved supporting our warriors and their families. We all have military service, whether it be a spouse or service member, in our blood and guts, and we are thrilled to be supporting any size of event and doing our best to reach out and serve our warriors. I've been doing the Yellow Ribbon program for about 13, 14 months now in the state of Florida. And we are all here at Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage, Alaska, supporting a Yellow Ribbon event for the Security Forces Squadron assigned to the 176th Fighter Wing. There's fighter wings in the Air Guard throughout all our states. There's some states, even smaller states, have sometimes 4 and 5 wings per state, such as the state of Ohio has 4, whereas a bigger state sometimes has less. In my case, Florida only has 1 wing where I'm stationed out of Jacksonville, Florida. We all support the same ideals and guiding principles of the Yellow Ribbon Reintegration Program, which was founded in fiscal year 2008 and went into operation in 2009. And many of us, we're all relatively new, but there's some of our counterparts that served in the Yellow Ribbon Program for 7, 8, since the inception of the program. And the goal of the program is to nurture and develop on the well-being and resiliency of our warriors and their families throughout the entire deployment cycle, starting well before deployment to well after they return from deployment. It's the whole cycle. It's a major continuum of care for these people, and it's not just the service members. It's the family members, children, parents, grandparents. We have any level of people that come to our events. In each event, we have some leverage to, although we need to follow general principles for our programs, we have flexibility to choose different directions we want to go with our events to make them the most impactful on our people. And we're blessed to have it was a huge impact on our events is the cadre of speakers that Margarita joined us today and did a wonderful job as she's done in my events. And there's a great number of them with different skill sets and can be tailored to different types of events, whether they be pre-deployment, during deployment, after deployment events. But again, the whole focus is on a continuum of care for our warriors and their families and supporting the resiliency and well-being of them.
Now let's give Katie Myers a round of applause for her first Yellow Ribbon.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without everybody.
You did great. Any other words of wisdom for military families out there? We're speaking to the ones who couldn't come.
I feel like you should, my biggest thing is, that, like today we only had a few spouses show up, but to make sure that your service members are passing along the information. There's a lot of good resources, and we can get those to them even if they didn't show up. They can contact us. We can reach out to whoever we need to get them the information they need while their loved ones are deployed.
Well, I want to thank everyone very much for a great event, and I'm always moved to see what a good job you do for our service members and their families. Thank you, guys. Okay, bye.